Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Honors and salutation to the hopeful elect that are out there doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. See your brother Palau with another lesson. And this is a land back off the brother Shaman's lesson, speaking about growth, man. Because me and that brother came in this truth around the same time. And, it's a conversation that we talk about from here, from time to time, about, brothers just growing, man. And when you watch, like, old videos of yourself, you're like, damn, son, wow, look at me, and then you listen, to the ways you used to teach compared to now, and it's like, damn, man, what is it? It's been a little over 10 years. That went by quick, but, excuse me, you, with this truth, man, you gotta evolve, man. Because this truth evolves, and learning about this truth, the ways to learn this truth has also evolved. I say that to say this, back then, in the, what was it, like the late 70s, early 80s and all that, the elders and the apostles, they didn't have the type of technology they have now, to do the studies, to do their research, to do their lookups, But nowadays we just send a voice message to Google, and the Google it sends back hours and hours of information upon whatever you're looking for, man. So now you got the truth in the palm of your hand, literally in the palm of your hand, because you have a smartphone. There was no smartphones back then, so the way to learn the truth is much easier today. And it's crazy, and it's in a much harder time to live. It's a much harder time to be about this truth, man. Because in the late 80s, early 90s, it was a new thing coming up. It looked cool. Jake was into it. The apostles said they seen thousands of guys come in and out, man. But nowadays, where society has changed, man. I remember back then we could say whatever the fuck we want to say. Hell, I remember I used to watch videos on YouTube, of motherfuckers dying, and they show you that shit, man. I seen a fucking murder on YouTube, man. God damn. Now you gotta watch what the fuck you say. So that was a different era, man. It was harder to get the information for the truth, but it was easier to live, as an Israelite, man. Because in the 90s, you get away with more shit. But nowadays, it's easy to get the truth, but it's harder to live as an Israelite, man. Because everybody look at you nowadays like because many things have happened. So everybody's looking at you like, God, you're an Israelite, man. You're part of that hate group, man. You're part of that racist group, because the mindset of society has changed, So you gotta grow and you gotta adapt with everything, man. Grow and adapt. And that's a good title. Grow and adapt, man. Because that's we're at that era where, what's the time? What's that word? What's that quote, man? I forgot who laid this quote down. But it says, in the time of a revolution, speaking the truth, basically is an abomination. And we're in the time of revolution, man. Or revelation. And us going out there in the highways and byways is an act of war, towards these so-called white people, the elites at least. You know, because the regular Joe Six-Pack cracker, he don't know nothing, man. You know, I forgot which elder or brother said that, but you know, the Walmart shopping with the tank tops on, rolling up their belly. I forget which brother said that, man. It was funny as hell. You know, this ain't for them, man. They don't know shit. They don't know what's going on, man. You know, but we do. The scriptures speak about us not being in darkness. You know, and in darkness meaning, you know, we know what the fuck is going on. You know, we're not in the shadows, man. You know, we got the word. We heard the word. You know, and this word done took root in us and it grew. And that's the main point about this truth, about growing in this truth, is you gotta be rooted in this thing, man. When the seed, which is the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, enters into your ears, you should let it plant in your heart, man. You know? And you nourish it with your blood, sweat, and tears. Meaning your sacrifice for this thing, man. And then let that seed grow inside of you. Because that seed ain't going to grow by nothing else. That's the only way to water that seed, man. By your blood, sweat, and tears. Because the more hell you catch, the more hell you go through, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is accepting you more. Remember, when you read the book of Hebrews 12, it tells you that the Lord chastised those whom he loved. Even in the book of Job, it tells you that the Lord chastised those whom he loved. So you know, your chastisement is watering that seed and making it stronger. It's making it stronger for you. And the stronger that seed gets in you, the stronger you are in the faith, man. You know? So you gotta grow and adapt, man. Scriptures tell you what, Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 8, verse 8, you know, miss not the discourse of the elders. You know, you ain't supposed to be missing the lessons from the elders and the apostles, man. You're supposed to be watching them. You know, I went to download it this morning, but it turns out it didn't download from their, you know, their street speaking. But you know, that's all Satan, man. Fuck it, I'll just use regular data, you know, to watch it or to listen, because I like to listen to my lessons, you know, while I'm working, man. You know, Jay think I'm out here bopping to DMX or something, but I'm just listening to some lessons, man. You know? So you got to learn with this thing, man. You got to learn and adapt, man. You know, with this thing, because this truth evolves, man. And notice, you know, the MOTB, that breakdown is and a lot of breakdowns is more clear to you now. You know, which I always believe, you know, in the MOTB. Even when I was, you know, very, very young, coming up in this truth, I always believe in the MOTB. I always believe that, you know, King Mashah was King David. I always believe that, you know. I always believe, you know, in the high priest, man. High priest Ariah. You know, high priest Yaikwab, high priest Abba. I always believed in them. And I always believe that they are who the apostles say they are through the Spirit, man. I always believed those things, man. I always believed Yahushua was a so-called black man. I always believed he was a king. He's a king of Israel. You know, when I heard these things, I believed, man. And the scriptures tell you what? Flesh and blood have not revealed it unto you, but my Father which is in heaven. Which, you know, I take that as honor, man. The Lord will honor me so much that he will give me the understanding of this truth. That's how you got to look at things, man. This is a great honor. To know this word and to be able to break down the scriptures, to read spirits, you You know, the Lord made you special above these people, man, above the rest of Israel. And the elect is always going to be above the rest of Israel. In the kingdom, there's going to be a great order, man. There's going to be a great order of things, man. Those that are supposed to be on top will be on top. There's going to be rankings throughout Israel. Not all of Israel will be equal. There's no such thing as equality. Not even in a righteous society is there such thing as equality, man. You know, so with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the flock. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for giving me the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know, to do these lessons, you know, to do these street speakings, you know, just to understand the word and give it back, you know, to the elect. So I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect.